go. Hey, let me go. Turn this fucking fan off. Oh shit! Alright, bet. Damn. Let me turn my gain down a little bit. It's a little too loud. Coming to like right here. Shit. Right here. Shit. Right here. Shit. Right here. Shit. Alright. Alright, let's turn this game on and shit. Oh man. Pull this chair up real quick. Okay, this right here. It should be green. Damn, that's a shit loading. Alright, let's see. We got the Wizards. Let me see their team. I forgot their team. Hold on. I gotta remember. Oh, yeah, go play your stats. Yeah. Wizards. Damn, Nene, what the fuck? He averaging 23 and 7, bro. What the fuck? John Wall, 14, 8 and 9. Who the fuck is this? Russell Westbrook? What the fuck? They not overall good, but them two, that's a little crazy. Fuck it though. These niggas lame. Oh, copyright.
Radiant landscape of uptown Philadelphia, as seen from the eagle of the Delaware River. And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. Someone will be keeping an eye on John Wall.
Well, as athletic as the players are in this league, Kevin, John Wall, I think, is one of the best. I mean, he's so strong for a guy that size. Blazing speed, incredible quickness. So he can blow by defenders and get right into the...
3 on the floor? Alright, swing. Oh, fuck.
Here's Big Daddy. He's coming off a 16-point game against Golden State. The feed to Allen. Here's Big Daddy. No luck. Excellent D there from Seraphin.
Already, we've got a very lopsided end. the board for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
Ariza kicks the wall.
Fuck, that's my steal.
Pass to Singleton. Just 5 to shoot.
He
feeds it to Ariza. Shoots the 3. That's good. Ariza's got 6.
Okay, I like the way they've come out here. I mean, they're shooting it well and with confidence from outside. Just a good, strong start from them.
Fuck!
Daddy.
I can't ever finish a clip, bro.
They're moving after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
It was not a very inspired
I can't never finish a clip.
Particularly defensively. I thought
damn, why am I reaching?
The hostile crowd, a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
Damn,
right through the knee, the layup. Big Daddy's got his first point of the game.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Wall gets a screen from Singleton. And Wall. Here we go now.
Why is that a foul?
Second chance effort. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws catching up on the changes for Philadelphia.
I mean, that though.
Moultrie comes in for Allen. And Roten subbed in for Evan Turner.
Boy, don't you just admire that tenacity he shows out on the floor.
1:21 left in the first quarter of the game.
Yep, personal, the other way.
Maynard off the pick from Singleton. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, if you're going to set a screen, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you. And I
never mind. Those people go in for shit.
That time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on this part.
And the shot, good.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Leading by 11. To the left wing.
Come on, that's my steal.
Here's Temple, guarded by Roten. Here's Seraphin. It's hauled in by Moultrie.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
The kick out to Anderson. It's good from long range. Anderson's got back down to a single-digit deficit for Philadelphia. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's the smart
move there.
Hey! In the quarter, but make sure you get a
guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they want. Aggressive defense leads to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia replay.
What?
On the clock. And Maynard gets to go. Here's Big Daddy. He's got 6.
No. My son was the lead, so I didn't know.
Ideal finish. He drained it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it. A fantastic shot.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter.
Shot.
Wizards lead by coming early and often in the first quarter. From Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
I need a fucking mouse pad so I can stop.
On tap next Monday, November 11th. Rudy Gay and the Toronto Raptors go up against the Houston Rockets. Be there.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
That one only got 2 points down. I think that's on Nate, he only has 2 points. Pretty sure that's how it is. Swing the ball at someone, damn. Here we go. Jab.
Allen goes to Big Daddy.
Go let him. Hold it down.
And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single.
Come on, Brett Brown. Why you think we have to win?
Big Daddy's got 10 points in the game. Looking at Phil.
Come on.
Turn it around after the loss to Golden State.
I blocked it too. Damn.
Get into a rhythm offensively. That was a really ugly game for us.
Yeah, you know what? I wonder about the game game plan, but really it was more about a lack of execution than anything else.
So on the floor for Washington, Trevor Booker is out there with Kevin Seraphin. And it's Wall, and it's Trevor Ariza, and it's Webster in at the shooting guard position.
For most of the start of the Wizards' 2012-13 campaign, the question
I'm
was, when
dicking
is
you.
John Wall going to return?
Why can't I time my jump shot? I'm fucking up my clips.
Quickly made his presence on that team.
And Doris Burke has some for us. Hey, Doris.
Guys, one of the big surprises on draft night was seeing Nerlens Noel out of Kentucky.
Damn, I keep messing up my clip. I'm fucking him up.
Fall all the way to number 6, and then got traded to Philadelphia. His recovery from ACL surgery clearly a concern for teams, but he's in a great
Yo, I'm selling. I'm
Asked
selling.
about his feelings
I'm
on the
selling
teams
my
that
clips,
passed on him,
bro.
he said,
I'm cooking it.
Kevin, we'll see.
But then I can't
Sometimes
get a dime. I can't time my jump shot. Nothing.
Thanks, Doris. Spencer
Big
Hawes has
outlet.
checked in for Lavoy Allen.
Never mind.
And what a huge difference for the Wizards record-wise once John Wall returned last season, Clark. The record 5 and 28 with him out, and then with playing 24 and 25.
Yeah, that's the first record on pace for 12 wins. That would have been the worst in the league by far. The second record is on pace for 40 wins, which in the East would have put it in the mix for the 7th spot. So a huge difference there.
Moultries checked in for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're getting to the line an awful lot in this quarter, and it's not an accident. They've been very aggressive.
Yeah, it's been very intentional. I mean, they've picked up the aggression, and it could get them out of this hole.
We here though.
Outside, Wall
Yeah.
feeds it to Webster.
Who
To
man
shoot.
is that? Yo, he gonna hit me. So.
Wizards need to get
I
a shot
know,
off
bro.
here. That's good. 15 points for Ariza.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Good pass. Shoot the ball, Spencer.
Big Daddy covered by
Good
Wall.
shot, Spencer Hawes.
Here's Hawes.
Spencer
Good on
Hawes.
13-footer.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop.
I remember
mean,
going
he's
to this team's exact games.
Ariza kicks to
Spencer Hawes,
Seraphin.
the original stretch big. I swear, it felt like he never missed.
Fades and shoot. And Washington.
I thought he was the.
again
I
with
thought
bucket.
he was the greatest
You know,
center of all
next time
time
he
next
has
to
that
Shaq.
much
No
space,
bull.
he's
What?
supposed to go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Mark that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
What?
Kicks the wall.
What?
The pass
What?
That's good. And so Wall with the
All right, I'll let
assist.
come on.
Wall's got assist number 8 now on the night.
Pull up.
Big Daddy covered by Wall. No good from Big Daddy.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Side Wall.
Come
Dishes it to
on,
Seraphin.
can I get a block?
Count that one. Seraphin's got 7
probably
points.
could've got it, but-
Really not hard to
Come on,
see
Spencer.
why they're giving
Big
up
roll.
points in this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Oh, give me 3.
Yeah, I mean, they're just
Oh
getting
my
pounded in
goodness,
there.
I
The
can't
defense
time
not
my
offering
jump.
much
Yeah, I need to
resistance.
change it, bro.
They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
It's 'cause I'm
This
left-handed,
quarter
I
has
can't
really
time it.
been
I don't
off the
know.
mark. He just looks a
up,
little
Steve.
bit unsettled.
Damn.
Webster
I
dishes
can't
the
wait
Wall.
till you off this commentary team next year, bro. You was terrible.
Left side Wall. Webster passes to
Damn.
Seraphin. And that one good. He's got 9.
It
Come on,
seems
let me
that
get that
every
pass
pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exciting ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working
playing terrible.
together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Swim up.
Wizards making a switch
Swim
here.
up.
Here's Big
Oh,
Daddy.
yeah, bro. I'm
The
to the paint this
76
whole
with
time
another
this
miss.
And I'll tell you what, this is one ugly quarter for him.
And it
Can he
keeps
shut the
getting
fuck
uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
Yo, what's up with y'all?
Wall gets a screen from Booker.
He makes that.
Wall, that's good. Wall's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Look at that lead up and down the court. They have been in complete control all night.
And it's kept this building as quiet
I'm
as a
trying.
library. These fans have had nothing to cheer for.
So as we conclude the
Well, Jason, I saw you briefly talk.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And welcome everyone to the halftime show. We've got a blowout underway at Wells Fargo Center. The Wizards have been tearing it up. With 2 quarters left to play, they've been an offensive juggernaut, scoring with impunity. A great performance by Trevor Ariza in the first half. He's got 14 points. As you might expect, he's been a huge factor for the side.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation. So it's Washington now.
Getting road wins was one of the biggest struggles for the Wizards last season. Started out slow, and even after Wall came back from injury, they still weren't exactly taking care of business on the road.
Damn dirty.
Spencer Hall's out there with Horace White. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Big Daddy, and he gets it to go. Big Daddy's got 12 points in the game. Well, Clark, back to the Wizards on the road. You mentioned their slow start, but just to illustrate how bad it was for them. It wasn't until mid-December that they got their first road win. Steve, they lost their first 8 to start the year away from Washington.
Yeah, it was a shame, too, because that start took them out of playoff consideration. You know, and they ended up playing really well down the stretch. You know, at the end of the season, they were actually okay on the road. They were pretty competitive, in fact.
And he knocks down the first.
Kevin Seraphin, big solid frame, about 6'9", but he's got a 7'3" wingspan, so he's already shown a lot of promise as a defender.
All back to Seraphin, not just a defensive presence, he's got a nice soft touch offensive.
Yeah, you can hit that.
Shoot the ball!
Step out to mid-range. Still developing, but there's a lot to like about this young big man.
And there is a whistle that goes on Eric Maynor.
Shoot the ball. Swing. Come on. Swing, Spencer.
On defense, Washington.
I can't get that pass through. All right, I feel it.
Stolen by Seraphin.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him
Can
to
you
make
shut
it.
the fuck up?
Maynor kicks to top. Pass to Seraphin.
Come on.
And it's good.
He has
Seraphin's
17?
got 17 now.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Big Daddy, defended by Maynor. That savvy little up big, fooling the D. 14 points for Big Daddy.
I don't know of too many other players, Kevin, who have his level of concentration offensively. He just seems to have that singular focus.
Come on!
You know, even if a defender's all over you, you still just lock in and let it go.
Another thing that stands out about him, Steve, he has the ability to score even with defenders all over him. He's so strong around the goal.
And he gets it to go. Big Daddy's got 6 in the quarter.
Something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Why would I reach?
And Big Daddy's up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Wizards making a switch here.
I'll do this, man. Substitution on the court. It literally put me somewhere else, but okay.
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter of the game. Maynor kicks to Booker.
I'm here.
There's the dish to Maynor.
I'm here.
6 on the shot clock. The feed now to Simpson. The basket good off the assist from Maynor.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass.
The 76ers shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Maynor. Allen passes to Big Daddy.
I'm playing so terrible, like so butt.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll do 2. Not appropriate time as we get a chance to look at the all-time list for assists. Some Hall of Fame point guards for sure. Magic and Stockton, the big O, Oscar Robertson.
Yeah, Chris Paul right up there. You know, it surprises me how few players have averaged near double-digit assists. It's just not something you take for granted. Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot good things here tonight.
Yo, what we in?
Hey, Steve, you know, rebounding always one of the barometers in determining the victor.
Maynard dishes to Singleton. Good.
What the fuck?
Singleton's got 5 points now in the quarter. We've got 33 seconds to play here in the third.
Why would I shoot
Here's
that?
Daddy. And too long on the shot.
Boy, we don't see that
Someone
too
steal
often.
it?
No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Steve. There's a
Now,
defender in
here's
front of my
Singleton.
fucking face.
Guarded by Roten. The shot's good from Rice.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Here's Daddy, guarded by Maynard.
Never mind, nigga. I can't get by him very
Poked
easily.
away.
He
and
pulls
stolen
it.
Maynard. From
Maybe
deep
you would've made that
three-point
harder.
range. No on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's the Wizards running away with this one. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
On tap this Saturday, November 9th, Thaddeus Young and the Philadelphia 76ers hit the road for a duel with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hoops action.
Let's hurry up and get this game over so we can go to the next one now.
In a moment now, check out our State Farm assist to the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the
Only had
kind of
2
plays he's
assists.
known for, Kevin.
Philadelphia with the ball. Following this one, they get host the Cavaliers. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them.
Come on, bro. You got John Wall making all this
going on in that Cleveland especially.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Okafor out there with Chris Singleton. Then it's Temple. Then it's Maynard. And it's Rice in at the
My
three.
player have a Warriors kit.
Boy, 76ers had a season they'd like to soon forget. But the one thing they were able to do last year was win at home. Good thing, too, how unforgiving Philadelphia fans can be. No for sports fans in all of sports in Philadelphia. I like offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
This isn't drip that I'm
And stolen by Maynard.
Foul! I didn't even touch him.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Chance now to check out the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
No question, a lot of fans will be focused on that matchup for Brooklyn.
Back to the 76ers, never a good idea to be under 500 at home in a city that has booed Santa Claus.
I hate this team.
Steve
I hated this
Buckley,
team
they
back
were
in
able to avoid
2015.
that, going 23-18 here this season.
Well, maybe Santa Claus had a bad year that year, Kevin. I don't know. But look, I mean, if you're stinking it up in front of Philly fans, they're going to let you know. I mean, they're going to boo you. They're brutally honest. Flip side, though, you play well. I mean, they're going to back you.
Passes it to Big Daddy. Shot clock at 5. He kicks to Moultrie.
Tony Rowan for 3. That's a man.
Here's Roten.
Oh my goodness! I
3
can't
quarters
do
off the
nothing.
mark. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Frustration foul there. You've got to maintain your composure.
He blocked
He
it.
lost his cool there, Steve. I mean, you
I'll
can
let-
understand,
corner.
but you can't excuse it.
Corner
Joe
3.
Webster, he's checked
Hey, I'm
in
changing
for
that jump
Eric
shot now.
Maynard.
I don't like it. I got
He
30
had a
jump
nice
on.
open right there.
I got 10.
And that's 21.
While I'm reaching, I got 4 fouls.
There is no way.
I'll let-
No way a player
I'll
like
let-
him can be left wide open like that.
Give me
Did
another
you
one.
pay attention to the scouting
My fault.
report?
I checked. I felt good. That was a heat check.
Off target with
for
his
shot.
3.
Yeah, I'm dry.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Yeah.
Okafor
Go
kicks
get on
to
that rim.
Temple.
Hey!
Here's
Yeah,
Big
30,
Daddy.
but
Big dunk at the
yeah,
end of the break.
That's how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on the ball
No, stop
defense
reaching.
to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D; it was the exclamation point they.
Come on, what is my player doing?
Okafor, and the shot is good.
He doing all these extra
Really good
animations,
awareness
bro. Like,
right
it's
there on the
2K25.
assist.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we
Why doubling?
reached the 4th quarter. Doubled by Webster.
Swing Royce. Shot Tony Rowan.
Pass to White. He dishes it to
Why would you
Roten.
get the ball to swing the ball back in?
Good
Up
ball
big.
movement by the
Pull up.
76ers.
Good.
Shot
That's
clock
good
at
bag work
6.
right there.
It's good from Big Daddy.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Block party.
Here, Temple.
Yeah.
Another shot.
One more.
Eyes yet again.
One more. Yeah.
And so
that's defense.
That's
great defense.
See how the schedule is looking for Philadelphia. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That will complete this game.
You sell me out. Bitch ass nigga.
Here's Big
shot,
Daddy,
boy.
covered by Wall.
I got. Yeah, I'm seeing
Here's
that
Big
jump shot.
Daddy,
Oh, bro, I cannot
off
time
the
it.
left rim and out.
Let me guard him. Ball.
Washington's gone 2 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
I'm in pass lanes. I'm in all of them. I'm in all the pass lanes.
Outside,
I'm in all of them. Can you pull a fader?
Here's Porter. That's it. And so Wall with the assist. And that's 19 points for Otto Porter Jr.
Solid screen right there that freed him up.
Oh, why do I keep spinning? The spin no good.
It's stolen by Wall.
Block party.
And here we go.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, Brian. What is my player doing, bro?
Here's Nene, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
My player like Brown.
And look at how the hustle game is going for Washington.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys. And all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Lavoy Allen checked in for Spencer Hawes.
Don't cut, Tony.
The Big Daddy passes to Rook.
There's
Big Daddy.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Big Daddy. 25 points, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
Interior defense at its best, and that's what we've seen out of him.
2 shots.
Well, the new ownership group in Philadelphia as of 2011, in this offseason, they pulled the trigger and brought in new leadership in the front office. Looks like they're jumping on the analytics bandwagon, hiring the former brain trust of the Houston Rockets.
And Washington making a change.
Down 40. It don't matter.
Washington with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's Temple. Over Allen.
What?
Temple gets the bucket. Temple's got 5 points now this quarter.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is
why are y'all double shot, Royce? Shoot the
ball! A beat down the entire way.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for Washington.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark full capability.
And a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And if you had to pick one player who would maybe take over everyone else in terms of picking up his game, it was, I think, that kind of a night for John Wall. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense.
Good skip, shot Moultrie.
Feeds to Moultrie. The shot is off. Now Washington takes it the other way. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Temple kick Booker. In with it. And Roten picks him up defensively. No good from Rice. Philadelphia's into a funk from down in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Don't foul. Y'all gonna dribble the clock on, right? Y'all lower you. Got commercial shit. All right. Next one. Come on.
So it's Washington.
Instagram story. You on to the next one. Instagram story. Going in 24 hours. Next scene. Sorry, on my head.
Thanks for stopping by. As you know, it's important for me to regularly check in with all of our players. So, how you feeling about the team at this point of the season?
I want more minutes.
Well, I've been playing pretty well lately. I feel like if I had some more minutes, I could really take my game to the next level.
You have stepped it up, really. But coach is the one who ultimately decides on the rotation. I'll talk to him. Anything we can do. Coach is the one who ultimately decides on the rotation. I'll talk to him. Is there anything we can do? Coach is the one who ultimately decides on the rotation. I'll talk to him. Is there anything we can do? Coach is the one who ultimately decides on the rotation. I'll talk to him.
Great.
Is there anything we can do? Coach is the one who ultimately decides on the rotation.
I don't want to second guess Coach. I'm just letting you know what I'm great.
Is there anything we can do? Coach is we're always going to make a decision that's right for this organization. But I appreciate your input.
Good to hear.
Five assists? Oh yeah, I'm getting it. Kyrie. Yeah, no one's watching this category. So I'll probably come around and put this in.
Time changes, new faces, old best friends, new strangers.
Players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. The Cavaliers coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Doris Burke courtside. Here's Irving. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
Fuck you, Andrew Bynum. No. Let's fuck him.
Here's Bynum.
I still remember the year after
down.
He won a championship.
Bynum's
we got
his
him.
First basket of the night.
And his bitch ass faked the injury.
Just
I remember
under
that.
3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
I was at them games. I seen him sit on the bench at every game.
Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Irving. There's
he jammed on. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Man, that's for all them pain you put me through, bro. We needed another big, and you want us to sit on the bench? Oh yeah, bro. I needed that.
Straight down.
Pick his nigga angle on the floor. He used it nice.
That's a play we see from them.
I'm 94 feet on Kyle too.
I mean, when it works, you go
Why am I
back.
still animation like
They
that?
can stop you.
I'm 94 feet on Kyle. Yeah, I'm putting pressure. He ain't doing nothing. Oh, Anthony Bennett. He's a bust.
Pass to Bennett.
Oh, I'll let.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Noel's got 3 rebounds
Oh yeah,
so
I'm
far
rocking
in
with
the
the
game.
stars.
Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one in.
Oh! Almost got another one. Almost got another one. Oh, I want it.
In the basket.
Oh,
It's just frustration.
Well, you can call it any number of things. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, dysfunctional.
I'm trying to put him in
Any
the
of
rim.
those would fit.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Both free throws from Big Daddy.
It looked to me as though the Cavs seemed to take a step backwards last year in their development. It wasn't that they lost any players. They just failed to take the next step in terms of competing in the Eastern Conference.
Come on, that's my steal.
Here's G. Turner coming.
Hand.
5 to shoot.
Nigga
All
name him.
alone.
Who that?
And
Lonzo
he
G?
puts that one in.
I can't hit. That's okay. You're not like that.
Here's Big Daddy. Last game, 26 points.
I
Cavs
thought the
had a
doubles
hard
coming.
time against other Eastern teams. Had a hard time against any team, really. But in games
Dying.
against the
Oh, yeah,
Heat,
so.
they went 18 and 34. That's not going to cut it.
No, and the only division that the Cavs really held their own against was the Southeast, which was obviously pretty weak. So this
I'm
was
in passing lane.
clean
Don't you try
team
swinging him.
that knew it was
I'm
going
in
to
passing
struggle.
lane.
They did struggle.
passing lane,
But
yep.
again, hope for the future with a lot of young
What's up,
talent.
Philly cheese?
Remember, they got the #1
Champ
pick,
cheese.
Anthony Bennett.
He can score.
Bennett
Okay.
kicks to Waiters.
Not him, though. He can score.
The feed now to G. Cleveland.
My boy.
Waiters no luck.
Tell you what, they haven't too many times getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, even though it's early, I mean, that's a great
hold on.
line for them for the rest of the
Get your
game.
energy, kid.
Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Bynum.
Oh, yeah, that's up. Oh, why didn't you keep going?
Passes to Noel. It's stolen by G.
And
Irving with a clear path to the hoop.
You know, a lot of players in this league are so clever with the ball, they make defenders look foolish. That's what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, he's just a magician with the ball.
Some shit.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Verajau's checked in. Both free throws good for Irving.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. The strategy included running the offense through Big Daddy. As we know, that's not a role he shies away from. They always lean on him to drive their offense, and Coach wants to lean on him again today. Another part of what he said to them centered on his desire to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself. He said, fire away, guys. You got the green light. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Both good from the line that time. And going back to Kyrie Irving, ambidextrous, they say, with the ball in his hand.
He really is. He can go both ways, and he plays with such great pace and energy offensively. Keeps it tight on the string, a true point guard, and I think his assist numbers will only climb as the offensive players around him continue to get better.
Steve was saying he was amphibious. I didn't understand that at all, Steve.
I didn't change my jump shot, so I still can't shoot.
Thompson's checked in. A three from Anderson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And this first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
Yeah, a very familiar opponent. They've played these guys an awful lot over the years. This is the first of their 4 get-togethers this season.
And Waiters kicks to G.
Shot
clock at 6. The 76ers trail.
Shot boy. Damn!
Left side Anderson. And that misses everything. A lot of familiarity with these two teams. Steve just kind of touched on.
Why you hit it?
I think it really does impact the rest of their matchups later in the season.
Absolutely. It sure does. I mean, because for the winners today, they now know what game plan brought them success. So they've got a blueprint for the next meeting. For the losers, it's back to the drawing board for a
Miles, that's good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell, sure.
The Big Daddy passes to Hawk, and Thompson sends back.
I'm not jacking. I'm playing real respectfully.
Outside Jack. He dishes it to
my team.
That's good.
And
it's a 6-point Cavalier lead. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out.
Oh, wrong button. Right button.
A key
right button.
indicator of their activity defensively.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Stop reaching.
The defense just couldn't get over the top.
You gotta play this way.
And without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Jarrett Jack was a strong contender last season for 6th man of the year. Had that wonderful season with the Warriors. Now fortifying the backcourt for the Cavaliers. Great veteran presence for this young team.
I don't know which one is ice.
Arnett Moultrie for Philadelphia. Here's Big Daddy, defended by Jack.
Gilly. I had no idea how that worked, but it worked.
Thanked in off the glass. Daddy's got 8 points.
Oh, I'm jagging.
And going back to Jarrett Jack with his size, able to defend the 1,
at the same time,
2.
I had to miss the shot.
Pretty capably night in and night out.
And that enables this team to use him with a number of different looks. They can play him at the 1 and spread the shooters around him, or they can also play him off the ball because he's such a good shooter. Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Swing ball. Not Timmy.
Daddy
I hit X
by Jack. Over to the left wing. It's stolen by Jack.
I want him to swing the ball. Yeah, I thought
1:24 left in the first quarter. That's good. Jack's got his second basket of the night.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game.
Wrong button. I hit the wrong button.
Let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Stolen by Thompson.
That pass worked, bro.
Outside Jack. 56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. For the Cleveland Cavaliers,
swing shots here. T-Rowe, shoot the ball.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. It seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
What?
Steve, reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive
this team horrible.
They immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
Why are you
There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Damn.
Cashes in for a double-digit.
And
now an 11-point Cavalier lead.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true basketball we're seeing.
There's Big Daddy. He's got it.
Why them yellow niggas?
Nope, his only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there. Yeah, there was a sweet one-handed flush.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers on top, up by 9. Stay with us as we get set to break the second quarter right after this.
I don't know why this should have done. That's the video
This Saturday, November 9th, the Philadelphia 76ers take on Kyrie Irving and the Cleveland Cavaliers. You don't want to miss it.
Damn, 1-4.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
And I thought the key to that first quarter, guys, was the turnovers they faced.
Who the fuck is that, Richard Sherman?
Well, defense, as you said, Steve, has been really aggressive, and it's paid off for them a few times already.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Dion Waiters and Earl Clark on the perimeter. Tyler Zeller out there with Bennett, and it's Irving at the point.
What is that animation, bro?
There's the pass to Clark. Pocket forward. They shoot again. And good. A nice layup that time from Zeller. Zeller's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
No.
Here's Big Daddy, covered by Zeller. And stolen by Bennett.
What? You able to get that off?
Waiters with the ball.
What? You sold?
21 points in their last win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
He got some huge points from the foul line, too, Kevin. He was very aggressive, generating contact and drawing fouls.
There's Big Daddy.
And one!
Noel. And it's good. Contact hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to play right there.
Nerlens Noel, one of those players that has become so valuable in the NBA.
I'm there.
Mobile defender.
You missed the one where you was open, but you made that one.
Players, but still with the ability to block shots in the paint. And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
Good pass. Bro, lay the ball up. You can't dunk on nobody, bro.
The rebound by Bennett. The Cavaliers leading by 12.
I'm saying it like
and for Noel, his offensive game is a bit of a work in progress. But I know, Clark, you love his motor.
I certainly do. You know, at Kentucky, they're tracking players' heart rates during practices to measure effort. And they never had to call out Noel in that regard. He called effort all the time.
Such a wide open. Waiters got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot is there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Doris has an update.
Hey, bro, there should be no reason, bro.
Thanks,
the
guys.
quarters are 12.
Hear what Mike Brown was saying to his team. It's their lack of
They
points
haven't
in
scored
transition
unless I was in the
mainly
game.
Concerned. Need to be pushing, he said, creating more
Unless I
opportunities for
started
easy
the quarter,
points in the fast break.
I
He also told them their offense needs to center around the pick and roll. That's a play he feels they can use to really exploit the weaknesses in this defense. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks.
Going back to the three-point shot over and over over and over.
That was the
Dad,
ninth straight
if you're
point
not
from
a
behind the arc.
shooter,
It
Dad,
feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Carter Williams the pass to Big
should
Daddy.
you be on the 3-point line? No.
And that
I think I
one's
got a
good.
shooter there.
Big Daddy's got 5 points now. This
Again, no
quarter.
one on this team is
Got
a
to
shooter.
continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really
Our
working
guards
for us.
can't shoot.
And when you're doing the job they
I
are
can't
inside,
shoot
it takes
That's
pressure
my
off the perimeter guys.
And he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers by 15.
They keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Come on.
Yeah, and
Well,
it's a strategy.
why did you pass? I didn't call for it. I didn't call
In
for
this
it.
opening half, Clark.
Why would you pass me that
Stolen by
ball? That gotta be out of bounds, right? No.
Here's
He switch.
He's covered by
Switch.
Carter Williams.
Someone switch.
Dishes it to Clark.
Someone switch.
Irving kicks to Waiters.
That's great defense.
Here's
Never mind.
Bynum.
Don't switch me. I'm big. I'm center.
Excellent D
Why
from
would you
Big
throw
Daddy.
that pass like
And you
that?
got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots
he
and
got
making
you
his
an
presence
analyst.
felt around the rim, and that's
Michael.
exactly what he can give you.
Michael,
And that
you
one
wanna
goes
look
in
here.
as he
You're
gets
not
fouled.
playing
It'll be
like that.
points if he converts at the line. It's going to be on Michael Carter Williams. For Cleveland, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
But you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76%.
We're
of its
down
free throws.
20
We're
again.
close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Here's Big Daddy. He feeds it to Hawes.
Go up again. Thank you.
They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the line.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
I might have to leave this team.
The
Unfortunately,
Cavaliers leading
that
by
Tom
16.
passes, bro.
I think it's
That
fair to
trade
say
request might
the
get
top
hit.
of the
We're
Eastern
rolling a couple
Conference has
games
been
in.
getting tougher over the last few seasons. Unfortunately for the Sixers, they've headed the other direction. They've been going south, and part of why we're on the outside of the playoffs looking in.
Just 5 on the clock. Cannot hit. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
Good lead,
Been off his
Virgins.
game this quarter just a
Hey,
bit.
Mom, let's
Hasn't
get
been
over
able
it.
to get a whole lot to go so far.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not
They did-
surprised
they
to
did
see him so hot. He's got it rolling right
I'm
now.
not saying it in a bad way. Never again.
Now Irving. 5 points in the game. And back to what you're saying, Clark, about Philadelphia going through a lot of roster changes last year. You're right. In a season where a lot of other teams in the East put it all together. Steve, bad timing for Philadelphia.
Yeah, bad timing. Roster changes and injuries, of course. I mean, the
Yo.
big trade for Bynum looked like it was going to be something that could help them get to the top of the East, but Bynum never played a single game for them. And so it's understandable why Philadelphia struggled.
The 76ers trail by 16. There's Big Daddy.
Shot, Michael.
17 points.
Shot!
in the game.
Oh, I forgot you can't
The
shoot.
dish,
I'm getting
Carter
mad at
Williams.
you.
Pass to
I
Big
forgot
Daddy.
you was Ben Simmons before we had this.
Shot clock at 6.
What? I can't get a foul at least? Nothing?
Some solid defense there from Irving.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points
I was on
for
the
him.
floor. Of
I
course
guess
I had
defense did what it had to do to bother him. You knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Why are you in the corner
There's
if
Big
you
Daddy
can't shoot?
covered by Irving. Young to Big Daddy. Feeds it to Carter Williams. On the wing turn. There's Big Daddy. Guarded by Waiters. The shot clock expires. 24-second violation for the Cavaliers.
I wasn't
Anderson
paying attention.
Verajau's
I'm
checked in
literally
for
paying
Bynum.
attention to my sound.
And
I
it's
got that more
Tristan
time.
Thompson in for
That's
Earl
the second
Clark.
time that. Yeah, I got you.
And Jack kicks to Verajau.
I'll let.
Now here's Waiters. He's covered by Anderson. Waiters no luck.
Shoot the ball.
The kick out to Anderson. To the inside. And so like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction
forgot.
earlier, that's a steal.
Big Daddy. That was off the back iron and out.
And it
I
is
really
very
gotta change
dangerous
that.
to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
And Jack, here we go. Doubled by Anderson. He dishes to Verajau. Clock at 6. Young with the steal. Out to Turner. Passes it to Daddy.
Wrong button.
Left side Anderson. Stolen. Right side Jack.
What was that?
Jack gets a screen from Thompson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
Big Daddy, 17 points in the game. Out of
bounds.
Cleveland takes possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
He be killing me, bro.
Now here is Jack.
Yep.
Inside, picked away.
Hey.
And now Philadelphia on the break. It's not possible that we just thought that.
It's probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Hands the shot from the wing. Jack's got 12 in the game.
Well, Mike Brown hired back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I got a chance to know him a little bit when he's an assistant with the Pacers early in his coaching career and was let go by the Cavs in 2010. Family laid down roots in Cleveland, and I think he's glad to be back.
Here's Big Daddy, who's got 19. The kick out to Anderson.
Y'all suck. I want off this
3-pointers off the mark. And for Mike Brown, his firing, kind of a desperation move by Cavs to try to keep LeBron James. How did you analyze that?
Well, I'm not sure that LeBron actually wanted him gone, but he's a great defensive strategist, a guy who excels in player development.
Not to him.
And credit to him, he didn't burn any bridges when he left. He maintained strong relationships there in Cleveland, and it's great to see Mike Brown back there with the Cavaliers.
Cleveland leading by 18. Miles the pass to Jack. That one's good. Jack's got 14 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Come on.
Doubled by Jack.
Ah! Oh! You cheated me.
And so it's going with it. Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Felix, defended by Roten. And he gets it to go.
Look at this cut.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
Why?
There's Big Daddy, defended by Jack. Double by Joe.
Yo, what? Oh, swing him up back. Swing him up back. Swing out.
He kicks it to Allen.
I think it's too late.
Clock at 4.
What the fuck was that?
Here's Big Daddy.
I got to see what the fuck I did. Sorry. All right, so we cross, right? What the fuck was that? Oh, no, that's Trav. I don't give a fuck about no gather steps, 0 steps. That's travel, even in today's league. I crossed it. No more dribbles.
Well, dangerous trend here, guys, because they're starting to live and die with the outside jumper.
Yeah, you don't want to always do drive-through. Every now and then, you got to go inside to eat. Pump fake, draw contact, and get to the foul line. He did a nice job of getting to the line in the first quarter. He's trying to do the same thing here.
And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Come on, he has to get that pill up somehow. He keeps dribbling to me.
In the shot clock and game clock. He lobs up the alley.
He just dunked that bitch like he prom Blake Griffin, bro.
And how
his body ain't never been like that. His body never
as it gets.
Never experienced that, bro.
To set up Clark that beautiful alley dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
Why are you not good?
The Big Daddy pass to White. By Miles. Here's Bennett. He got it up in time.
This is bad bit, bro. I don't get what I'm supposed to do when I have a team that has no high basketball, not even high, a little smidgen of basketball IQ. They basketball IQ is 4. I need at least 14, and these motherfuckers can be fucking compatible with me.
It's a live Friday evening here at 2K Sports.
I have 21 points. I'm on the bench. I get 14 minutes.
The Cleveland Cavaliers ahead against Philadelphia. And if you like scoring, you love their first half of basketball. They're putting up points, doing it rapidly, and in
this game, your teammates actually do something.
To slow them down.
It's just, I'm on the worst team ever.
We won. He's got 14 points and is up to his usual tricks, dropping a lot of dimes all over the court.
I
The
forgot.
Sprint halftime report.
I forgot how bad,
presented by
notorious bad this team
Sprint.
was.
A
Didn't this
bird's
team,
eye view of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Great
didn't
job
this
there
team
as
go
we
like
get back
9
to action.
What the fuck? What did we got?
What a game we've seen here for Big Daddy. He's got 21 points. He's got 7 points at the line. A very nice.
Yeah, the coach will be very happy with his production and his
Oh, I can't skip this one.
And now let's check
He's
out
just
the
fucking
lineup.
flew.
Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The second half of basketball.
Like he's flying.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Evan Turner and Thaddeus Young at the forward slots. Richardson out there with Big Daddy. And it's Noel in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Damn.
What was
These
supposed
teams
to be a
got
fresh
dick.
start for Justin Richardson last year never really came to fruition, guys. I mean, not very far into the year, he had a bad injury to his left knee and had to close things down for the season.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris.
Hi, guys. Big Daddy in their last game against the Wizards really lit it up from the
Yo, yeah,
He
Curry
dropped
jump shot is
26
ass.
points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in
I'll
what
let-
was a great exhibition on his part. He really was the second unit for his team in a
Hey!
great performance, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night, Steve, and he didn't disappoint him.
No, he didn't. In fact, he did everything they asked of him and more. And I think he really enjoys being that go-to guy for them.
Yeah, I think he relishes that because he knows he's capable of doing it. He's had some performances that have fortified his confidence in that role. He's in a good place right now.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
My
Here's
boy.
Waiters. Once again, the mark by Cleveland.
You're not cutting?
And for Richardson, surgery last season to repair a tear in his left knee when he played for Philadelphia.
Well, in
Why
his prime,
are
he was one of the
you
most
out there?
explosive leapers in the NBA. Former dunk contest champion.
What the fuck was that?
Began to lean on his three-point shooting as
What
his
was the
career
idea?
went.
What was the? I passed it. What the fuck? Fucking my Jokic? Fucking my Jokic? Why was that the pass? Catch his ass.
On, been a very productive player over the years.
My boy.
And on the way from Irving for 3. The rebound by Big Daddy.
Go to someone.
Big Daddy got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Sorry, Rich.
There's the feed, Richardson. Great touch on the 16-footer.
And that assist earned him a nod from his teammate after the basket.
A moment back in with Doris Burke. Doris,
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. The strategy included running the offense through Big Daddy. Coaches
I
wanted
forgot
to
that's my
see
name.
more of a contribution and told the rest of the players that they have to remember who the centerpiece of this offense is. He was also adamant that he can take advantage of this defense with the use of solid screens in the pick-and-roll game. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
and thank you, Doris. The 76ers trail by 18.
Let's do what Coach says. See if it works. That's a bad screen.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
You said screen right? Yeah, you said it right. The pass is swing.
Young,
Go
a
swing,
screen on
swing.
Irving.
Hit 3.
The Big Daddy passes to Young.
Good rebound.
Kept alive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Great rebound.
Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Irving kicks to G. He dishes it to Waiters. Cleveland moving around. Pass to Bennett. He feeds it to G. Bynum inside. The stupendous finish in traffic. Bynum's got 8 points.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clear.
Here's Big Daddy.
Bro, I really got to change
Bynum
this
pulls it
jump shot, bro.
down.
I can't
He'll
get it,
advise
bro.
shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there. Going into the
Shot
season, the hopes were high
I'll
for
let-
the Cavs this past year.
I'll let-
but the injury bug really derailed them.
What
Injuries
the
to
fuck?
Irving, Thompson, Zeller and the big one to Varejao really.
I got the hard animation a couple years before it came out.
In terms of having a decent season.
Tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Knocked away.
Go game, son. He flying.
All alone.
Oh, get it! Watch out now. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Guys, look, I don't
Bad
know
call for
what the score
pass.
is.
I'm
That's
for
the
outlet.
play we're going to remember from this game.
Ah, I'm so glad. If Daddy called and teleport to his hand, I was going to be super mad. Because what the fuck do you mean I can't throw that pass?
That they're taking inside and taking advantage of each opportunity clock to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as you saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. And they may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
And
what?
Over to help. The Big Daddy passes to Turner.
What the fuck was that? I have 9 turnovers.
Different look for Cleveland. Varejao comes in for Andrew Bynum. And Earl Clark is...
Holy hell! I can't play ball.
Now, here is Irving. Guarded closely. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Raiders block.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way.
Good pass. Good pass.
No,
I've never seen that animation.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed.
That was sexy. That was sexy. Come here, Kyrie. And I didn't shot past her or nothing. He just did it. What the fuck? That was nice. That was nice. I never seen that before.
Assist. Anderson's got his second bucket tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 12. And Waiters kicks to Varejao. Dishes to Waiters.
What? My boy.
All sorts of time. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Disappeared this quarter.
That was late on.
No,
Okay.
I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Cleveland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0-4. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Big Daddy. Here's Philadelphia.
Why did you pass?
They're on a 16-6 run.
Dad Young, why do you sell
Young outside.
Why must you yearn for the three?
Turner dishes to Holmes. Turner passes to Young. Stolen by Varejao.
What?
Irving to Waiters. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Tristan Thompson, he's checking for Cleveland. Jack comes in for Kyrie Irving. Here's G. 12 points for him. Varejao dishes to G. Jack passes to Thompson. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. J. Miles, he's checked in for Alonzo G. Off the inbound, and it's Jack getting it to go. Jack's got 16.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Well, one of the things you love about Jared Jack, other than his leadership and professionalism, is his ability to create his own shot. I mean, he is strong and athletic, very aggressive in looking for his shot. It's tough for a defender to body him up or throw him off stride by playing physically with him because he relishes in that.
Kicks Varejao. Clock at 6.
What?
Here's Waiters. Soft touch off the glass. Waiters his second bucket. And Clark moments ago, he just talked about Jared Jack. He can make some tough shots.
Michael!
Golden State last year.
Well, he's fearless, Kevin. His ability to shoot off the dribble and knock down a three, but in pressure situations, he seems to really thrive, and I think that's where he separates himself from a lot of NBA players.
I tell you what,
I thought I could put Curry jump shot on
next time he
and working on shoot like
Out
Curry.
of bounds, Philadelphia
But his
possession.
jumper in this game,
We have the break in the
not
action.
good.
Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents
Not
worked
good,
especially
especially
hard
left-handed.
over the past 10
good.
games. The 76ers number 1.
Swing the ball.
The Cavaliers 5th.
A great teamwork and great schemes at both ends of the floor.
Yeah.
You're seeing that from each of these clubs. So, I mean, this is what defense is all about.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half.
That's so crazy.
Much better execution offensively.
No.
And Verajao kicks to
What? He got an in-one?
and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Bro, Jared Jack ain't never
Really
played like this ever.
play,
in his life,
taking
bro.
it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Arnett Moulton comes in for Spencer Hawes. Young is subbed in for White.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the leg. Make him earn it at the line.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Well, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come
Give me
off
that.
assists.
My
How
boy.
about the touch they've displayed
Come on, Dad.
from long range,
Come on,
guys?
Dad.
I mean, as a team,
Someone.
they are really shooting the ball
Oh,
well,
my
executing.
Goodness, I wanted to throw the lob, but I got the same Euro animation again.
Daddy.
Yeah, he's the key cog in their offense with the way he
I'm
shot the ball.
killing them.
His percentage today beyond impressive. Certainly not his fault the score is what it is.
Jack dishes to Bennett. Pass to Waiters. Bennett
We're
set
down
up
11. We
Waiters,
could
and the
come
officials have
back,
called
but
the screen right
it
there.
ain't up to
You know,
just me.
since halftime, he's been hesitant with the ball in his hands.
As you
First
clearly
half
see,
was
I'm
flawless
not- I'm
with his
killing these
decision
boys.
making, but not so here in the second.
The 76ers trail by 11.
We
And
can come
he's
back.
up for the alley-oop. And
We
no
can come back. We can
throws
come
it down.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above.
Waiters no luck.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Big Daddy, covered by Waiters.
Yo, I'm
Here's
killing them
Big
with this
Daddy.
same animation. These same
Drops in
animations.
the layup for 2. They got on this
I'm
roll a
killing
while
these
ago,
boys.
and they just haven't looked back.
I'll tell you what I love about him. His ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong. Even with defenders hanging
down,
all
Jared
over
Jack.
him, he continues to finish at the basket.
And I should also point out what a fun teammate he is to play with, because if you get a free run to the basket, his alley-oop passes are always right on target.
He hasn't even thrown a ooh. Someone. I can't make no play happen. What?
Anderson outside.
He just caught the ball. Like
Shot
Michael
is
Porter
off.
Jr. He just
So
caught the
Cleveland
ball.
will take it the other way.
Didn't
Well, he
think
hasn't
of
had much
swinging that shit.
shooting the
Just
ball,
pulled it.
but not too late for him to get it turned around
What's
and
up with
start
niggas?
contributing.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
Where you going, Jared?
There's 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bynum kicks to Bennett. Here's Waiters. Drills him outside.
Killing
Waiters
you,
got
boys.
5 points now this quarter. Here's Big Daddy.
No, I'm not meaning to pull up.
3 seconds left.
I wanted to get downhill,
And
get
as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And how about allowing our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
This was a showstopper, wasn't it? Just a difficult pass to make, and makes it flawlessly to set up that alley-oop.
And Cleveland looking at who they've got this the fourth quarter. Irving and
ET,
Waiters
shoot the
the
ball.
guards. G is out there with Bennett, and it's Bynum.
That's crazy
in
that
center.
Evan Turner of all
Shots
people
good
shoot
by
the ball in
Turner.
my team.
D there, guys, was pretty much
He doesn't shoot the
non-existent.
ball
I
in
mean,
real
you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Cleveland leading
Did
by
he?
9. Irving kicks to
I
Bennett.
know I'm not tripping, bro. Evan Turner did not shoot the ball when I was younger. Versus 3-point attempts at. Yeah, I knew I was tripping. He doesn't shoot the ball. He does not shoot the ball at all. Well, no, these, yeah. Yeah. I knew I was tripping. Still, 159. How many was he taking in that game? He was shooting 40% from 3. What? All right, he was attempting 159 and he made 58. Yeah, no. These are cherry picks. Cause he was shooting 40% from 3 right here, right? Oh no, 22. Oh, I was looking at the wrong joint. Yeah. All right, good. I wasn't tripping. Good.
Out the wing. Waiters passes to Bennett. There's the dish to Waiters. Just 5 to shoot. Irving. Foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Guys, when his class came out, people thought Irving was a clear-cut #1 player. I don't think anybody's taken the league by storm the way he has. It's almost like he's surpassed all of his expectations already.
And a fun stat for Irving. Just the 5th.
Punch on them, boys!
To tally 3 consecutive 30-point games before his 21st extra month.
You look at him now, commercials. I mean,
That's my steal, man.
This guy's a rising star.
Y'all cheating me. Come on, Nerlens. Get a stop, please. Get a stop, please, Nerlens.
The turnaround jumper. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building.
You can do a little something, bro.
Shots
You just need to get stops on defense, bro.
And you can feel the pattern of this game as they're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
He can't shoot that.
There's the screen.
My boy,
Irving with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively.
Well, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well. Corralling those Karens.
That one too?
Seems like not a whole lot else is going right.
Kyrie put that shot to the
So he gets
basket.
the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots come.
But
Nerlens
Please, big
Noel,
bull.
6'11" out of
so,
Kentucky.
I
Big
got
wingspan,
it.
7
Cool. Thank you.
He's a player who has a chance to be an incredible shot blocker. Was following in the footsteps of Anthony Davis.
And back
I
to
think
Noel.
he's got
Still
to do
very
double
solid. The
turnovers.
question for him has been, does he have the strength to play?
Not right now. He's got to get stronger. He's first got to recover from that ACL tear that he suffered. If, in fact, he can get stronger, I love his motor. I like his potential.
They want me to win.
As an offensive
We're down
player.
4.
To
Let's
withstand
go.
inside in the NBA.
No question
go.
about it. Now we can see him really working it inside.
Let's go.
Taking
Let's go.
advantage of the defense.
We're down.
Really
We're down
pounding
4.
it down low.
And I think Doris has something for us right now. So it's a win for the Cavaliers.
What the
pulling it
fuck?
out. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. When it was gut check time, this team kept their
Bro,
composure, kept their emotions.
I'm on a run. I have damn near 40,
Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg,
and you
the
sub me out.
Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining
I
us.
just put in all that hard work, all that pain for you, coach, for you, Brett Brown, and you sub me. That's how you reward me? Damn, I feel like Jeff Teague when he got back to the Hawks. They told his ass 19 minutes. They gave my ass 19 minutes exactly. Nothing more, nothing less. 19 minutes.
Let me be the first person to congratulate you on your spectacular performance tonight. I don't know if you saw the final stat line, but you ended up with a triple-double, the first one of your career. Can we expect more performances like this from you?
The question isn't can we expect more? It's how soon until the next game like this one. The answer is, I feel like triple-double threat every time I step on the court. Feel me? I feel like when my teammates are on their game, I'm on my game and great things happen. Simple as that.
Wow. I want to see how many minutes I played that game. Because I think I was at 14 or something. Let me go see.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We have begun our descent into Cleveland. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you again soon.
Let me go see. How many minutes I played that game? How many minutes I played? Calendar. I played 30 minutes? Shit, excuse me. I'm sorry. I thought I played 14. Damn. Yeah, all right, Brett Brown. But still, though, that doesn't give you the excuse to take me out, though. Fuck you. Damn. Oh, yeah. Change my jump shot. Now. Jumper. Where's Kevin Durant at? Yeah, give me Kevin Durant. Quick. Now. And I hope I don't have no shooting for him. If I do, put on Kevin Durant. So they alright. We good. Quick. Alright, we should be good. Let me see my badges. I feel like I need dimers somewhere in here. Dimer. I'm taking shot created off and putting dimer in here. I need it. I don't have a 90 pass. That's crazy. I guess I'm not trying to cheat. Quit that dimer. Alright. I think I'll play one more and then react to some videos if there is any.
To get it going, we see the Cavaliers. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Mark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. A quick check now, starting 5 for teams. One of the guys we're watching out for today, Andrew Bynum.
And Bynum is one of the best centers in the league. His size is really an amazing advantage. He's so big, so long, and he's out-muscle people and just shoot right over the top of his opponents.
And Steve, we know that size alone does not make you a great big man, but it certainly helps if you've got some skills, and he's really shown a desire.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for update.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. They've had success against this team, winning their one matchup of the season, but he's not getting complacent, and his first order of business has been readying them to score against such a shot-blocking presence inside. He said in a game like this, you can't turn down good perimeter looks. We've got to be aggressive getting to our looks and try to track down our misses. Guys, let's see how it works.
Okay, Doris, thanks. It's almost like a crucial aspect to enabling your offense. You first have to get around stifling defense, don't you?
Yeah, and I think the key, Kevin, is being the aggressor right from the outset of this game.
That means being in attack mode, not passing up any good shots that you get early.
You know, Verjao has always been an amazing rebounder.
I don't know why you cut. You wanted to shoot a bunch of threes last
start year
was
probably his best. I mean, you knew he was on track for a big year when he grabbed 23 rebounds in the season.
Verjao before the injury last season. Rebounding number.
How about this, Kevin? 10 consecutive games with over 15 rebounds, and 5 of those being offensive rebounds. That's only been done once before in the history of the league, and it was by the Hall of Famer, Moses Malone.
To the wing on the left.
That's not a foul.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so shoot 2 right here.
You know, you hate to see a player have the kind of injuries that Verjao has had over the last 3 seasons. In fact, he's only managed to play 81 games.
And for Verjao, through the first month and a half of the season, Clark averaging over 14 points and 14 rebounds a game. He seemed poised for an all-star.
Yeah, he really was on track for one, and not only did he miss the game, but he also lost a $1 million incentive in his contract.
Bad shot selection.
So that blood clot, which required he shut it down for 3 months.
I haven't finished the clip all straight.
His health, his injury status is going to be a concern for Cleveland.
I'll agree.
I'll tell you what, if there's success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator.
Here's Big Daddy, defended by Jack. Big Daddy using his post move to get the 2 points. And the 76ers lead by 6.
You know, the only part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
And Jack kicks to Varejao. To Miles. Down low, here's Thompson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Thompson's got his first points. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Cleveland.
Damn.
And that result was no surprise, Clark, because they played very loose with the ball that night.
Yeah, carefree. Footloose and fancy-free with the ball doesn't get done. And how often do we see it, Steve? The team that loses the turnover battle loses
Bro,
the
what?
game.
Great defense, Chris.
With the fadeaway. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Hawes got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Swing back, swing back, swing back!
Pass to Daddy. They set the screen. Feeds it to Anderson. And he's good on the 3 ball. Anderson's got 5 now.
Jason Anderson,
How in the
right?
world did they let him get that wide open?
I don't know.
And Jack kicks to Varejao. To Miles. Launches it. And yes, sir, that one drops. Miles has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest. That game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And I think, Kevin, you know, it really showed the importance to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mulch checked in for Hawes, and it's White in for LeVar Allen. Lock at 6 to the wing side.
I'm here.
Here's Jack. No good. Some solid defense here from Big Daddy.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Here's Jack. Can't get it to go. And so the first quarter.
Coming up next Monday, November 11th, Tim Duncan, San Antonio Spurs take on the...
I had to put it. Damn, I'm my fault.
Three off the inbound.
I'm gonna have
the shot no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
Boy, there were a bunch of problems for Philadelphia last season, and a lot of them stemmed from the ability to score. Problems on offense typically make it harder for you to defend effectively, but also make it tougher for you on the road, too.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Big Daddy in at point guard. Spencer Hawes out with LeVar Allen. Then it's Evan Turner. It's Anderson in at 2 guard. Jack dishes to Bajau. He kicks it to Miles.
Come on.
And he gets the bucket. Miles has got his second tonight. And Clark, to the point you made about the 76ers, scoring was hard enough for them at home. But with 20,000 people booing you and playing on foreign rims, Steve got the tougher for him away from Philadelphia.
Well, let's be honest, Kevin. The whole season was down the drain with Ryan's injury because the team was going to be built around him. And when you can't throw the ball into the low post and you've given your athletes on the perimeter, now you have no identity. And I think that was the issue for Philly last year.
And Jack, here we go. Off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick. And the 76ers making a change here. White's checked in.
Niggas can get a pill up. Niggas gotta get that pill up, bro. Bro, come on, bro.
Here's a 23-point game for him in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there.
When
it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
Here's Miles. Here's Big Daddy. He's coming off a 37-point game against Cleveland.
Boy, he had a great offensively. Just living.
I'm taking it behind the back. I just got to get it behind the back.
Such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Yeah, it's one thing to create a turnover, but to so immediately turn it into a transition opportunity. That's even better.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
Real niggas know the rest of the time.
It seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and
like,
it's just been
Philly,
that kind of a day.
Matter of fact, y'all niggas ever win the spooky night? Y'all niggas, real niggas know. If you ever ref,
at the free throw line, it's all consistency with his same routine, same stroke.
I think it's terrible. He ain't really good, but he hilarious.
Jack gets a screen from Zhao.
Why are you reaching, bro? You gotta really want him.
For 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the 76ers.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
And on top of that, they're really starting to knock down that long-range three ball tonight as well.
No clips.
Waiters, who's checked in for evil.
No clips, bro.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hi, guys.
Oh,
Big
my
Daddy,
goodness. He
their last
just
game
put his
against the
dick in your
Cavaliers
face.
had a huge
He just dicked you. He just... Yo, he just did you bad, boy. He just did you... Oh, I'll move with this. Oh, shit. I thought I moved with the stick. He just did you so greasy, bro. Damn. Damn, he just did you greasy.
He had 37 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with season high for rebounds. Really impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
Noel's in for Philadelphia.
A great second quarter here after a difficult first. I'd say they knocked the rust off. Sometimes it takes a little while before you get the blood flowing and you find your rhythm.
Pass.
To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Cut, so when I get
Anderson's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Jack passes to Miles. Shoots from 14. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Defended by Jack.
Oh, punched on his head.
And he makes good on the layup. Wells got 8.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Jack kicks to Thompson. And he gets it to go.
I gotta get picked. I got no defensive edges.
Now for the Cavs.
They're working in closer to the bucket here in the second.
Yeah, Clark, the threes really weren't falling early, and sometimes seeing a few easy ones go down can get your offense back into a groove.
And Thompson sends it. Such a wide open look. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Basketball.
What?
Throws it up high. Jack dishes to Thompson from the and Jared the bucket on the assist by Thompson. That's now 8 points for Jared. And he's doing whatever he can to get these fans going.
Well, you know they love him here. When he's excited, normally the crowd tends to feed off of that.
Yeah, and that's what we're seeing here, guys. An instant jolt of...
Second quarter ends in a tight one.
Brought to you by Sprint.
I gotta get this win, bro. I gotta get one win on today. Bro. If I get
Spending
no win
Saturday
today, bro,
with us.
that's bad.
Let's check out what's happened so far. At Quicken Loans Arena, the Cavaliers, close one against Philadelphia. Starting off on the right foot this young season, they're definitely playing well. And Nba2K14 certainly playing well.
Now here is Jack. Guarded by Roten. Jack passes to Clark. Now Verajao inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact.
How I go from a game I had
it's
last game to a game like this? That's crazy.
You know, one reason why the Cavs struggled, guys, throughout the season and eventually would find themselves back with the #1 pick was that they were really just terrible at home. Did nothing really to protect their home court.
At times for teams on a road trip heading into Cleveland was a bit of a pit stop, just a break to catch their breath as the Cavaliers were just not an intimidating team to play in this building.
No, not at all. In fact, they only amassed 14.
Yeah, I got lab with my
the second fewest total in the entire NBA. So the Cavs have a long way to go, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel if you're a Cleveland fan. A lot of talent to get Verajao back. This is an exciting season for the Cavs as we move forward.
They've got G. Earl Clark is out there with Anderson Verajao. Then it's Jarrett Cat, and it's Irving at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
They certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
That one's good.
I don't think they can ask much more than what he's done this quarter.
The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Big Daddy.
Yo,
13 points in the game.
I don't know this jump shot.
That's collected by G. G's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least I look at it.
Here's Clark.
Nigga just told me something wrong with my mechanics here.
1:49 left to play in the third.
Goodness!
And it's off back rim, no good.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
On the wing, Irving. By Hawes. Irving kicks Clark.
Come on. I'm supposed to be out. I'm supposed to be a bingo.
Shot is good. Verajao's got 11 points.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Come on, come on.
There's Big Daddy.
Bro, I can't finish a clip. Don't we get mad? This game
no good from outside.
Seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
5 for 15. Oh yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm quick.
Pass to Clark. Cleveland moving it around.
And he's winning it.
And he uses the glass on the way. And it's a 12-point Cleveland lead.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Damn,
Let's check in for Spencer Hawes.
Toss it over top, nigga. Well, how am I acting like that's a bad pass? Bro, toss that bitch over top.
Foul called on G. That's his 3rd foul of the
toss,
game.
pass it.
There's 39 seconds left in the 3rd.
I ain't gonna lie, I just draw it, dog. Can't finish a clip. Like, what? Ew. I can't finish a clip. I just draw, but I couldn't finish the clip, bro.
The whistle fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I don't know if too many other players, Kevin, who have his level of concentration offensively, just seems to have that singular focus you need as a shooter. Even if a defender's all over you, still just lock in and let it go.
Steve, the other thing is he's really extremely skilled ball handler, too. He's got a little flash and dash to his game for sure.
8-second difference between shots. Clock in the game clock.
But shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Watch this. I'm spinning off to, what's that? All right, I'm spinning off. Hey!
3 on the clock.
Oh, man, what a play.
Spinning off. Windmill.
That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Oh, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that.
Spin off windmill.
Yeah,
What y'all talking about?
Definitely pick up this team. He knew exactly.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking up. And Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our State Farm assist the game, coming on some clever point guard play.
Well,
We're down what? What that is? 8. Yeah. My fault. It took me a little minute. I'm a little rusty with this school shit.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. Evan Turner and Thaddeus Young at the forward slots. Big Daddy is out there with Richardson. And it's Noel at the 5. Irving drives in. Here's Bynum. Good. And the assist goes to Irving. And that's 10 points for Andrew Bynum.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be.
Oh my gosh!
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go.
That lob was going up.
Jack's got the lead up the 12.
Well, I can't. I'm frying them. I'm making them fall.
Their energy defensive effort is paid off for them, guys.
I'm making them fall. I'm shipping them. I just can't make the shot or make a play after.
A lot of points on the fast break.
Story of my fucking
it's really
life,
hard
bro.
to say that Lady Luck hasn't been smiling on the Cavs in the past few years. LeBron was lost a few years back, but ever since then, they've had tremendous luck in the NBA draft lottery and had the first overall pick in 2 of the last 3 years.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. G's checked in, tries to keep it alive. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers in possession. Bennett with it. Young's there. Away. The 76ers trail by 10.
Oh yeah, bro. This game is over.
To the right side.
I don't want to play this no more.
Rejected Noel.
Cause it's like
There's Big Daddy.
late. Late hurt.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
That was real.
Big Daddy's got it back down.
I think I
Single
will keep
for the 76ers.
Nah, this is my last one.
Going back to what you said about the Cavs, great luck for them indeed with 2 number 1s in 3 years. That's definitely how you turn a franchise around.
Oh no, that's
Make sure you
definitely
hit
cheating.
on those
What the
draft
fuck?
picks. And as of right now, I would say only Kyrie Irving is a sure thing. Dion Waiters, the jury's still out. Tristan Thompson looks like a nice player. He's getting better, and we'll find out with Anthony Bennett.
At the line for 2.
Wait, Tristan.
So we can't get either fall. Here's Bynum. That's
Tristan
good.
Thompson was the number 1
And
pick.
he's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's only a
They've
7.
been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
To the
Or
middle.
did he, like they say lottery picks? Cause that don't even sound
And
like
it's
Tristan
Noel
Thompson.
missing.
Yeah, he was right there.
first one.
But defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
But no, they was trying so hard
Outside Jack.
to get Cleveland good
Lays it in without
after
an inch of
LeBron
room
era.
around him. And now a 12-point.
Like they were just handing them out.
These defenders
like,
are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been
You mean to tell me
that's
Bron go to
consecutive
Miami?
points allowed in the
And then
lane.
That's
Cleveland
not the
gets the
kind of
number 1
streak
pick,
you
bro.
want to have if you're playing defense.
for like years, like they got it back to every.
The Big Daddy
They got it.
passes to Richardson.
Yeah, every year he was in Miami except for the first one.
Richardson's got 10 points.
When was
here in the
Kajak?
second
I
half.
think they missed
He's
1
been
year.
much more
They didn't get the
effective in
number 1
the
pick.
second half than he was in the first.
Yeah, that's all. They also is terrible.
Jack
So
with it.
I guess they probably had
Bynum
high
sets a
eyes.
screen for Jack.
But that shit just happened like with Luka, bro. I mean the Mavs.
Kicks it
The
to
Mavs
G.
trade
On
Luka.
three.
They have like a point
Rebound
some.
by Big Daddy.
Probably not even a
Philadelphia's
1%
gone
chance, and then
6-14
get him.
with the 3 ball tonight.
Yeah, you
Just a
can't
little
tell me
over
that.
40%.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I
The feed now to
almost
Young.
quit, bro. Cause what the fuck?
Bounce. Cleveland
I
takes
passed it. I
possession.
did a simple
Just a
pass.
brain
and
cramp,
shit.
guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
nah,
that should
bro.
have been the simplest exchanges.
And the
Nah, bro.
76ers will go for a different look. Lavoy
Nah,
Allen's
this game's
checked in for
sometimes
Noel.
wild.
Arnett
It's a
Moultrie
great
comes
game.
in for
Best
Young.
looking 2K.
Whitey's
Sometimes.
checked in for Evan Turner.
joke.
And
Wild
Wilson subbed
land.
in for Richard. And Jack, here we go. He feeds it to Miles.
Yes, dude. I didn't think you got
Shot
it.
clock at 6.
My
Here's
boy.
Clark. Oh, good on the 3.
Yes. I already know.
And no good as the
yes!
free throw missing for him.
I got through a game.
The second. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 8. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth from long range.
Shit's crazy. 0 for 3 on the day.
Now here is Jack.
Had a 40-point game. We really should have won one. I had a
and so it's Cleveland winning this one.
That second game though, we should have won. I had 40-point
so.
No, 40-point quadruple double with turnovers.
Very on for their game here.
And still, we was down 4.
And time now to go courtside as we send
Get
Drew
subbed out.
from the
Well, congratulations, Andrew, on the win here tonight. We've heard Coach talking about the kind of discipline and
damn, Phil, both my hands. That means I really got big. Damn. Player lounge at the game. What's this? You gonna ask me to watch film?
Hey, man. Thought everyone was gone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
I don't know what they do, so I'll join. I don't give a fuck. Seen it a bunch of
Mind if I join you? I got some things I want to look over myself.
Right,
Maybe we'll touch the room together. Thanks, man.
I did not get ran by a double screen and get caught. I don't get caught in the screen. Unless it's on ball, don't get caught in the screen. Yeah, oh yeah, bro, I'm done. I'm not playing that no more. What y'all talking about? Was fun. But I ain't gonna lie. I might need to request a trade from that team. Jesus. That team is... I forgot how bad it was, bro. And I lived through it, bro. I was at them games, bro. With that team. I was at this year's team. The first game of the season, bro, I seen Michael Porter Jr.'s greatest game of all time. His first game of the season against 2013 Bron in the Miami Heat. I forgot how bad that team was, bro. I'm too nostalgic, bro. I'm thinking, back then, bro, even though we lost a lot, like when I was going to the home games, I really wasn't watching away games because, I wasn't watching them. When I was in the crib, I was either on the game, watching wrestling, or playing with my wrestlers, bro. I was fucking, 8 years old during this time? Yeah, those are the only playing basketball. I really didn't watch basketball games yet. Like I would watch the playoffs, but catching a random Sixers game away, I wasn't watching them. I was watching. The only teams I remember watching during these times were the known teams. Like I would catch Lob City teams, the Lob City games, fucking. The Miami Heat games I would catch, because that's what my dad would have on. And wherever my dad would have on, I would just watch it. But other than that, no, I was not watching basketball away. Unless I was at the games, I really didn't watch them. And we barely won games when I was there. Let me go check. What was this team's record, bro? Let's look. 70 Sixers. What year is this? 2013 season. Alright, let's look, bro. Oh yeah, let me change my fucking thing real quick too. Just check. Alright, we good now. What is that? It's on me. Damn, 24-58. Yeah, we didn't do a lot of winning at all. I was at this game right here. This game. First game of this. I was in the nosebleeds, But I was at it though. No, I didn't mean to click the Miami Heat. I just wanted to. I just wanted to see this game. I can't click this game. Damn, that's gay. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of wins, bro. We was beating Miami. No. I doubt them niggas played this game. Did we split with Miami? Hold on, let me see another Miami game. Yep, they won that one, and then there's one more somewhere. Where is that? It's somewhere here. It's somewhere. Or do we play them 3 times? I thought you played Eastern Conference teams 4 times. It might be. I might be tripping about that. I don't know. But yeah. This team is terrible. And don't we have like the let me see, 76ers worst record. Didn't we go like 9-73? Or some shit like that? Yup, I knew I was tripping. Hold on, let me move my can, bro. These niggas, I remember this now. 9-73. 9-73, bro. Yep. Cause this is the year the Warriors went 73-9. While one team was having the greatest season of all time, my team had one of the worst years ever, bro. I think the only worst year other than this is Charlotte, which I'm pretty sure they won like 8 and I think they won one less game than us. I'm pretty sure they won like 8-74 or some shit. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. What was it at the time? I think there was the Hornets, but I just put Charlotte. Was it the Bobcats? Oh, it was during the lockout year. They went 7-59. Shit. Phew. Damn. I just thought about the lockout. Lockout was good hoops. That was great hoops, bro. That was great hoops. Let me see. NBA lockout. Damn, what the fuck? NBA lockout 2011. I just want to watch the games. Yup, right here. Let me see this. Lockout year, bro, was great hoops, bro. Entertaining. Hey. Hey, Nick. Bro, they were just pulling up to random places. I still remember this game. That was like drop. Damn. That's strong ass windmill, D-Wade. James Harden. Good. This is before the beard, actually. Well, he had the beard, but he wasn't on that. Gooden. Drew Gooden? I'm watching Sinners. Anderson Varejao? He's dribbling? Oh, no, he clipped for him. Dang, who's that? Hey, Brian? Hey! Hello. That's so. got these strong ass dunks. That was Yo! Yo, Iman and JR, they just ate him. He was drawn. Iman and JR was drawn in Knicks, yo. I remember, yo, I would be watching the top 10s. Them motherfuckers was on it all the time, bro. I swear, bro. Just throwing lobs. See, JR was doing that exact shit.
I don't care.
Oh! That Gacho gym? Yep, I knew it was Gacho gym. That's crazy. They hit that gym is still recognizable 14 years later to me. That's crazy. I didn't even know it, bro. I forget the reason why, but I'm gonna watch that. He is killing JaVale. He is killing him. What is that? 360? What the fuck is this? This nigga is flying. Russell only appeared in one. And this is Mohawk Gritty too. Mohawk Gritty was a... Oh! Damn.
J-Dub. Oh no, he didn't. J-Dub. Oh no, he didn't. Oh no, he didn't.
Ryan, get up, Ryan! Get up, Ryan!
What the fuck? What strong ass dude?
Uh-oh. Oh!
Nate is
Robinson with the plus.
For him to be like 5'10". You got a putback up from the chase down? That's sick. Yo, Brian was really in a lot of these, bro. And still, that time he returned to the gym is crazy. Oh my goodness. Come on, TA. Kevin Fareed, like his name was Man.
Rebound. By 5. 1.
Curry? I remember this. I remember Flight reacting to that. he got fucking chopped. I remember Flight reacting to that, yo. He did all that and then got fucking broke. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's when Lamar had a bad hairline. So Curry Ben was doing robbed like that. I could do that, bro. Look what this nigga Joakim Noah is about to do, bro. Bro, look, bro. What the fuck was that? What was that? Why did he do that, bro? What was the purpose of going behind the back? Just do a regular ass dunk. Bro, this the nigga that was talking crazy to Brian all the time. Bro, why did he just do that? Nice crowd of Philly. Look at this. Sneakers, though. I don't remember what doing it. I can't tell. Really, oh my goodness, phone footage, this is great. Oh my goodness. Yo!
The NBA's collective bargaining agreement expires midnight Thursday, and if there's no deal by then, well, the owners could impose a lockout.
I was asked earlier today whether my gut was that we'd be playing basketball on Christmas Day, and my gut, not my official position, but my gut says, as a fan, no, because a bunch of hard-headed people would have moved in opposite directions.
We're unified. We understand the situation that we're in. We realize that the lockout is owner-imposed, not player-imposed.
They're willing to lose the season, the owners.
If we don't have a deal and we sit around staring at each other and don't make a deal, the season will slip away.
Derek, the owners have made it pretty clear they want a hard cap. Are they going to get it?
No, they won't. And we've been clear on that point from the beginning, that if this deal is going to hinge on there being a hard salary cap, there won't be a deal.
The 2011 lockout is seen by many as a dark time for the National Basketball Association. Failure to come to terms on a new collective bargaining agreement had resulted in a standstill between the Players Association and the league they played for, in turn freezing basketball operations and causing the longest break from competitive play since 1999. A combination of franchises being prohibited from making trades or contacting players, and the help of increasingly popular social media sites online, resulted in a newfound freedom for players to pursue unrestricted forms of basketball. For the first time ever, the greatest players in the world had the opportunity to play unsanctioned hoops across the country, and one of the greatest summers in the history of the game was born. As the lockout officially began to leak over into the previously scheduled NBA season, the Players Association began to recommend that some players elect to play overseas during the hiatus, partially in an effort to motivate owners to be more open for negotiation. Within the first month, over 90 NBA players made the decision to play in various leagues across the world, many of them having a clause in their contracts to be able to return to the US to play once the season resumed. While the majority of these consisted of rookies and lower rotation players, several all-star caliber players found themselves playing for a different organization during the lockout. 2011 All-Star Darren Williams was the biggest name to make this choice, accepting a one-year $5 million contract with a team in Turkey.
You've known that a lockout was likely for about 2 years. When did you decide, you
about 2 years ago?
Really?
I've been saying it a long time. I told people, and they just thought I was joking. I never really came out publicly saying it, but I told, friends and family, other teammates. Why I think I really did is because I don't see a deal getting done anytime soon.
In just 11 games, he would average 21 points per game in his international debut, including a 50-point performance during a Euro Challenge first group stage game. By the end of his month-long stint with the club, he would have his number 8 jersey retired in the rafters, and was even given a farewell ceremony following his final game. Kenyon Martin would sign a $500,000 per month contract in the CBA, a deal that would make him the highest paid player in Chinese basketball history. And NBA champion Tony Parker chose to play for a team he partially owned in his home country of France. These decisions by players to continue playing at a high level around the world came as no surprise considering the financial gain on the table. But back home in the United States, the majority of players were left hungry to play the game they love at a high level. And it wasn't long before opportunities began popping up all over the nation. From New York City to Los Angeles, Chicago to Las Vegas, promoters and players alike began putting together NBA star headline pro-ams and pickup games across the country. Many of the league's best could be found in local high school gyms, putting on a show in front of packed crowds, something that had never been seen on this level before. Chris Paul's foundation hosted a charity game that featured himself along with 10 other then or soon-to-be All-Stars, including LeBron James, D. Wade, and Kevin Durant, and they would put on a show that the crowd would never forget. Future MVP Stephen Curry was dropping 40 points in the Salt Lake City Pro-Am. giving this small venue a glimpse at what would become the face of the league in a few years. Up-and-coming basketball brands like Ball is Life and Hoop Mixtape put together mixes of games that would go viral on the budding social media landscape, gaining millions of views and connecting fans to their favorite players like never before. In the process, these mixtapes would also help to launch young talent like John Wall into further stardom, establishing him as one of the most exciting players the game had to offer after showcasing his play during the lockout. The iconic moments and unforgettable highlight plays created by these games live on in the minds of everyone who witnessed them to this day. But one performance on the hallowed grounds of the legendary Rucker Park still stands above them all. Coming off his second consecutive season leading the NBA in scoring, Kevin Durant had already proven that he was one of the most deadly scorers in the history of the game. However, the extended lockout summer had provided him a new opportunity to grow his legacy, as he planned a tour of pickup games at famous street courts across the country in order to give new crowds of people, specifically those who may not
I don't even know how long I was mudded.
Normally buy tickets to NBA games, the unique chance to see him play up close. On a random August afternoon, KD would get a text from a childhood friend in New York City, and it contained an invitation to play at one of basketball's most iconic courts.
One of my guys from back at home, White Chocolate, he was a street ball legend around our area. He texted me and said, they bumping up the Rucker, Slim, do you want to play? And I was like, I'm in Oklahoma at the moment. I probably won't get there in time. But I was like, you know what, let's just see if we can make it. I hopped on the flight in an hour straight from the plane to the park. I didn't let anybody know I was coming up there. New York is so small, they could just yell down the block and say, yo, KD's there. And that's what it felt like, because I remember I just put my shorts and jersey on and my shoes, and I look up, it's packed all the way over the gate.
Within minutes of his arrival at the Rucker, word had already spread throughout Harlem that the NBA All-Star was in town. It wasn't long before it was standing room only across the entire block, with street ball being a completely different style of basketball from the player-protecting NBA. The crowd and opponents in NYC were trying to get in his head
from the
minute
this
he walked
needs to
on
happen
the court,
more,
looking
bro.
for any advantage.
Bro, when niggas would pull up to the Danny Rump, bro, I remember, what year was this? I think this is the year that Jason Tatum pulled up. I think that's 2018 or 2019. Bro, that shit was crazy, bro. It was Jason Tatum that year he pulled up. I'm pretty sure Bobby Portis was there. And I think there's one other player that I'm forgetting. But the real big deal was just Jason Tatum coming. That, like, the fuck is Jason Tatum doing in Philly? It didn't make sense, but he played in that bitch, and that shit was crazy, bro. I remember me and my mans went. It was lit.
They could to combat the skills of the 7-foot soon-to-be MVP. Having grown up on the streets of Maryland, Durant was no stranger to playing on the blacktop, and it wasn't long before he had the crowd eating out of the palm of his hand.
But it's not like that no more. The last time it was like that when Brown was doing it. He set a trend.
KD would go on to drop 66 points in the DC vs. New York battle, including a stretch of 4 straight threes and a game winner that would shut the park down, and produced one of the most legendary moments in recent street ball history.
Here we go again. Everybody trying to guard him. Everyone.
This is
Although many of the game's top players had been showing up at events around the country, arguably the game's biggest star had been noticeably absent from the public eye. Coming off a failed quest at a second three-peat with the Lakers and electing to not speak to media about the lockout, Kobe Bryant had been using the extended offseason as a way to improve his conditioning and rehab minor injuries. However, after witnessing fellow top talent like LeBron and Kevin Durant perform at the increasingly popular Drew League, which was based in his home city of Los Angeles, the Mamba had tossed around the idea of making an appearance. Longtime commissioner of the league Dino Smiley received a phone call from Bryant's representatives a week before the season was set to have its championship game, and it was negotiated that the Drew would host an all-star exhibition featuring Bryant playing against the league's top team, who just so happened to feature future all-stars James Harden and DeMar DeRozan. They decided to keep Kobe's appearances secret from the media, but as game time rolled around, word began to spread that the legend would be suiting up in South Central LA. Bryant was snuck in a back door by the local sheriff's department, as the local middle school gym quickly became standing room only before tip-off. For the next couple hours, the crowd would witness Kobe trade buckets with future MVP James Harden, as the Mamba proved why he's regarded as one of the game's most skilled scorers.
He don't throw it, he's real. No, they really going back and forth, bro. Post again.
Tied up at 32.
Same with Vader.
At the end of the back and forth matchup, Kobe had the ball in his hands with only 20 seconds left, and what would follow would become a priceless moment in his legacy.
That's fire.
Bryant would end up with 45 points in his one and only league appearance, and his game winner would go viral by the end of the night. This legendary performance, along with others from players across the NBA that summer, would be the driving force that helped propel the Drew League to what it is
Melo
today.
was in the Drew. That was fire.
An annual showcase in the summer of the game's top amateur and pro talent. The memory of fans streaming onto the court of the small gym with Kobe holding his hands high is one of the lasting images of his impact on the game of basketball, and ultimately became a defining moment of the lockout. On December 8, 2011, the 5-month and 1-week-long NBA lockout would finally come to an end, with the players' union and owners reaching a new collective bargaining agreement. This hiatus from play had led to the regular season being shortened from 82 to 66 games, but perhaps more importantly, left a lasting impact on the way we see professional athletes today. This summer of unrestricted basketball led to an up-close and personal look at some of the game's biggest stars, giving fans both online and in person the chance to see their favorite hoopers play the game with more fun and freedom than ever before. It started a chain reaction that we still see an impact of to this day, with many of the game's best players still choosing to play in Pro-Am leagues throughout the offseason. But only during the lockout did we get the privilege of seeing players on the caliber of LeBron, KD, and Kobe be willing to step off the NBA floor and onto amateur courts across the nation, making 2011 one of the most memorable times in the history of the game, and a perfect example of basketball at its purest form.
That was a great vid. That was a great vid. Great vid. Let's see. Do I got anything?
Alright, so today Rockstar released the second trailer for GTA 6.
I'm not watching that.
Out of nowhere, just days off.
Video I want to watch though. This.
Hey, what happened?
I don't know.
Did you just come home?
Yeah, I was down the street walking my dog and they shot him.
This is 22-year-old Alyssa Blackburn, and she just returned home from walking her dog to find her boyfriend shot and barely alive.
That's it. I don't know how I couldn't touch my kids.
When deputies arrived, Alyssa would initially claim his injuries were from a violent drive-by just minutes earlier. But it wouldn't take long for them to start noticing holes in her story.
She's frantic. I think she knows more than what she is saying.
I said the same thing. I was like, for all we know, she smoked his ass.
What deputies didn't realize at the time was that Alyssa never walked her dog. In reality, she had been right there witnessing the entire shooting up close. As the investigation began, detectives would uncover a meticulously planned homicide and a tragic conspiracy, with Alyssa right in the middle of it.
First, they got a witness saying they observed a white male run out of the house with a gun. Why are you lying to me? You understand me? Stop. Don't start lying to me.
Hey, he said, mother, I ain't gonna shoot you, I ain't gonna shoot you. And he was shooting him the whole time.
And it was all over this damn female. It's all over a girl.
You literally have one opportunity to talk about this, otherwise you are...
On October 29, 2022, the Escambia County Sheriff's Office received multiple 911 calls from frantic residents on the 1100 block of Medford Avenue. Earlier that morning, a driver in a black sedan had reportedly opened fire on a home in a small neighborhood. Hours later, at around 2 o'clock p.m.
Yep, that sounds like I can't react because my shit's about to die. That's insane. I'll probably fuck around. Finish this video another time. Next time I'm streaming. Let's go full screen real quick. Anyways. More and more going to be streaming more consistently. Try to at least. Because the best way to grow is to be productive. And that's what we're going to try to do. I'm going to try to be on here more and more. Talking to myself for a little bit until there's people in here officially. And then, yeah, going to grow from there. But one day, it won't just be me and myself, me and my thoughts and my me talking to myself. One day, I'm going to manifest that now, bro. I know God got my prayers in his heart. One day, it ain't going to be me in my parents' room. I said my parents' room, my room in my parents' house, streaming just myself, talking to myself. I'm not going to be doing it no more. But anyways, I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all in the next one. See ya.